Ever feel like you've made such a mess that even God couldn't put the pieces back together? The truth is, His grace doesn't just patch us up, it rebuilds us from the inside out. God's not shocked by our brokenness. He already made a plan to redeem it. Isaiah 58 verse 12 says, "You will be known as a rebuilder of walls and a restorer of homes." Even what we've shattered, He can make whole again. We've all had those moments. Decisions we regret, words we wish we could take back, opportunities we fumbled. Some of those choices leave visible cracks in our lives, while others shatter us entirely. And when we're standing in the wreckage of what we once hoped would be beautiful, it's tempting to believe the lie that it's over, that we've broken things beyond repair. But that's where grace steps in. Not just any grace, God's grace. It doesn't just cover the mess, it rebuilds what was lost. Think about how easy it is to spiral when we're faced with consequences. We punish ourselves, we overanalyze, we even try to fix things with our own strength, only to find that we're grasping at shards and cutting ourselves further. But God doesn't stand at a distance shaking His head. No, He kneels down with us. He gathers the pieces. He speaks life into the ruins. In the book of Nehemiah, Jerusalem's walls were in ruins, torn down and burned, a symbol of the people's disgrace and defeat. But when Nehemiah heard about it, he wept, fasted, and prayed. Then, empowered by God, he led a massive restoration effort. With opposition all around, the walls were rebuilt in just 52 days. What had been a symbol of shame became a testimony of God's faithfulness and power to restore. And it's not just about walls or cities. It's about hearts. It's about stories like yours and mine. God's grace is not a temporary patch. It is the foundation for total transformation. When we surrender our brokenness to Him, He doesn't just give us back what we lost. He often gives us something better, something deeper, something that glorifies Him in ways we couldn't have imagined. One of the most beautiful things about grace is that it's not earned, it's given. That means there's no scorecard, no measuring tape that determines whether we qualify. We already do, because Jesus paid the price in full. His grace rebuilds what we shattered, not reluctantly, but joyfully, because it brings Him glory to redeem what the world has labeled beyond hope. You may not be able to erase your past, but by God's grace, you can absolutely rewrite the rest of your story. And that rewritten story, it becomes a testimony that points others to the same grace you've received. The cracks in your life let His light shine through the most. This isn't the end. His grace says there's still more to come, and it's good. So today, instead of running from your brokenness, run to the One who rebuilds. His grace is not just available, it's active, and it's working in your life even now, whether you see it or not. No matter how shattered your life may feel, God's grace is more than enough to rebuild every broken part. He's not asking you to fix it all. He's inviting you to place the pieces in His hands. Restoration starts with surrender. Don't let guilt or regret convince you that it's too late. With God, it's never too late for a new beginning. His grace is already working, and your story is still being written with beauty, purpose, and hope. Lord, I give You the broken pieces of my life. I've tried to fix things on my own, but today I surrender it all to You. Thank You that Your grace rebuilds what I cannot. Help me trust Your process and believe that something beautiful is coming. Fill me with hope, strengthen my faith, and remind me that You are always near. Amen. Thanks for joining me for today's Spiritual Espresso Shot. If this encouraged you, please subscribe and share it with someone who needs hope. And remember, His grace is already rebuilding what you thought was beyond repair.